Well, it looks like Justin Baldoni's lawyer is in a little bit of hot water for speaking too freely because Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, they want to shut him up. We heard that a couple of days ago, and now they're trying to throw the whole case out. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if they're
Yeah,
going to be
it's not gonna
successful,
work.
but I guess it's worth trying. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they would probably be derelict in their lawyerly duties if they didn't try to get the case dismissed. This happens a lot. You see at the beginning of a case, they will put in a motion to see if they can get it thrown out on a technicality. I kind of feel like, and based on the judge's prescription to them, that they should create a nice, succinct request, keep it simple. It's likely the judge doesn't expect that this is going to get thrown out. But good luck to them nonetheless. This is America where the judicial system does actually function.
Yes. And sometimes we have
Most of the
criticisms of
time.
that, but, at least we have it.
I said most of the time.
Mhm. Yeah. All right, Mike.
Yeah, you guys
Do you
ready
have
for
any
some blind items?
Yeah.
Let's get it started here. Today with our first blind item, this A-list singer / actress / producer likes to act like she's above the middle school behavior we've seen in the past, but she's doing far meaner and shadier things behind the scenes now to her ex's partner than she's ever done before. This A-list singer / actress / producer likes to act like she's above the middle school behavior we've seen in the past, but she's doing far meaner and shadier things behind the scenes now to her ex's partner than she's ever done before.
To her ex's partner.
Is this Haley Bieber, Selena Gomez?
Yeah.
Oh, good one. Okay, what?
Any idea what it's referring to?
Are we talking
I
about
don't know.
like Carly Kloss?
Nope.
Do they both have beauty lines? I mean, I know
There
they
you
do.
go. You're warming up.
Oh, so then it's Haley Bieber Baldwin? Baldwin Bieber?
No, yeah, we got Haley. Yeah, so it's Selena Gomez and Haley Bieber. Those are the two people we're looking for. I just wonder if you knew the behavior that we're discussing, but it does have to do
I
with their
haven't heard
beauty
this.
lines. Because according to the blind items and some other reports, Selena Gomez likes to act like she's above the middle school behavior we've seen in the past, but she is doing far meaner and shadier things behind the scenes to her ex Justin Bieber's partner, Haley Bieber, than she's done before. According to some, random sources, Selena has blocked Haley Bieber's attempt to get into Sephora because the beauty line, I think Rhode is what
Road.
Rhode is Haley Bieber's.
Road? Like RHOD?
It's like Rhode, like Rhode Island. Yeah. And I think that's what it was. And of course, Selena is a billionaire because of her beauty line that happens to be in Sephora. So she's probably got a little pull.
So saying that they're trying to keep her out of Sephora.
She's basically, yes, doing that, according to the...
Well,
reports.
I love that this gets turned into like a woman being catty, but maybe she's just being a shrewd businesswoman who's trying to protect her own brand.
No, that's
But,
true. Yeah, because, my mind went to, well, she has a pile of money. Like, at this point, like, do you need to do that to keep your business alive? Or I don't know. We just don't know how much she has invested in that and if it would really take a hit if Haley's Road Beauty was in there. I just don't think so, but
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I feel like business people do shady things all the time, but there is this sense that, like, whenever things are attached to her, it's like she's this juvenile, former Disney child star. Like, she's actually a very successful businesswoman now, so.
And that's what I love about this blind item is that we've gone from, oh, your eyelashes aren't lined up, I'm going to like a comment about it, to I'm a billionaire who's going to pull these behind the scenes boardroom moves to make sure your company doesn't become a $1 billion company too. I love that we've advanced onto that. It's so fun.
definitely,
Progress, I
yeah.
guess, in some way.
Yeah. So there you go. Who knows? That's the blind item.
Well,
First
look,
one. You guys got it.
I liked
look,
it.
here's what I will also say is that people's ability to be petty does not depend on the numbers in their bank account. So it is
Very
quite
true.
possible.
For sure. Let's do another blind item here as we're rolling through them today. This A-minus list, mostly TV actress, has been real quiet this last month. She is the latest to regret her early support of this A-minus list actress friend, who we've talked a little bit about recently.
So somebody's friends with Blake Lively.
There you go. This A-minus list, mostly TV actress, has been real quiet the last month. She is the latest to regret her early support of one Blake Lively.
Gosh, it's hard to keep track of like all these hot celebrities and who's friends with who, you know?
I will say this one's a little easier when you start to pull the thread.
Oh, pull the
Oh,
thread. Is that a
thread.
hint?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh,
Like she owns a clothing company?
Nope, that wasn't a hint at all. That was just saying, like, it was an expression. If you pull
You
the
just
thread
meant
and you
it,
think
yeah.
about who these people are associated with, this one makes a lot of sense.
And you called her an
Okay.
A-minus list actress?
An A-minus list, mostly TV actress.
is
Mostly
it somebody
TV actress.
from the show she was on?
No.
Gossip Girl? No.
Okay.
An A-minus list TV actress who came out right away in defense of Blake Lively. Who
And
was
we
that?
would not be
Dawn?
surprised, given who this individual is tied to,
Oh, so is she tied to Ryan Reynolds?
in a way.
She is tied to Ryan Reynolds. Like, is she been on a red carpet or hanging out with Hugh Jackman?
I don't know about that. I don't remember seeing the two of them hanging out.
So it's not like a Deadpool
Nope. It's another Ryan project.
Mint Mobile.
The only
What's
one I can
another-
think of is that Christmas Carol thing that he did that was a musical with Will Ferrell.
Spirited.
Spirited. I loved that. I'm sorry.
And many people did.
Is it a
was
TV
so good.
project?
Apple TV Plus. Yes.
It's a TV project.
What
It's a
TV is
TV
he
project plus.
doing? Apple TV
Apple
Plus?
TV Plus.
Well, I mean, it is, I think, on. No, it's not on Apple TV. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying it's more
You
than
just
a
buzzed
t-
yourself.
It's more. Yeah, I did. It's more than just a TV project. It's an investment and an endeavor that has led to a TV project that Dawn giggles at every time we talk about it.
That what?
Dawn giggles at every time we talk about it.
Oh God.
Does it involve penises?
No,
Oh.
wrong side.
Tiles?
Oh, buttholes?
God.
What? You laughed, so obviously he dinged it.
It's about butthole?
No, it's not.
It's about
really.
piles?
It's not. We're back to piles.
Dawn loses it whenever we talk about piles, which is
There's a
your grandma's term for hemorrhoids.
He's got a TV show
Okay.
Gomer
He has a-
Pyle.
that is about something he owns, a franchise he owns
Oh.
He owns
in
a
another
franchise.
country.
In another country.
Oh, a soccer.
Oh,
Oh, Wrexham.
There you go.
because it sounds like
Welcome to
rectum.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we giggle at it every time.
Okay.
So now,
Yeah.
who does he own Wrexham with? The soccer team.
Oh, is it the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
So we're looking for an A-minus list, mostly
Plays
TV actress who
Charlie?
might be tied to that guy.
Okay, is she also on It's Always Sunny?
Is she on
Okay.
Hacks?
Yes.
And she was in the
What is her
crossover
name?
episode with Abbott Elementary, and I don't know her name, but she's hilarious. She's blonde, funny.
Yes. Oh,
She's also-
she plays a maid that is solving cases because she's so smart that she can decipher things. It's like
She's
the
not
FBI.
related to the famous twins from the 90s.
Olsen.
Oh yes, Elizabeth. Not
No, she is related to.
Yeah. Jennifer Olsen. No.
Her
Is it
name's
a common
Caitlin
girl?
Olsen.
Caitlin.
Thank you.
She's
So
married
sorry.
to, of course, who? Rob
Schneider.
McClain, the other guy who
Oh,
owns
McClaney,
Wrexham with
yes.
Ryan Reynolds. She was
Oh,
one
we
of the
got
very
there.
first
We got
people
there.
to come out and support the one and only Blake Lively for maybe obvious reasons, considering their husbands' companies
that-
together. But she's been very quiet for the last month, even with a lot of projects to promote.
I will say that is a very dangerous gamble because even if you're on the winning side, it just like it makes people wonder, like, are you just being, what's the word?
Ass kissy.
Yeah. Thank you. That was the sound I was making. Are you just being Wrexham?
Wrexham. Hardly know him. Let's do another one and maybe not vacation too far from where we just were. Why do you think they're making such a big deal about a normal family getaway? Oh, that's right. It's to get her and her friend off the hook for why she's not going to be at the biggest event of the year.
Grammys?
Why do you think they're making such a big deal of a normal family getaway? Oh, that's right. It's to get her and her friend off the hook for why she's not going to be at the biggest event of the year.
So Dawn said Grammys.
No.
Oscar?
Oscars.
No.
The Super Bowl. Why Taylor Swift's not going to be at the Super Bowl?
No.
Why Katy Perry's not? No, Blake Lively.
Why do you think they're making such a big deal about a normal family vacation? Oh, that's right. To give both Taylor Swift and her an out for why Taylor's not going to have her in the luxury suite during the Super
I
Bowl.
love this one.
I haven't seen this though. Where are they going?
They're going to, I don't even remember, up north. They're leaving New York, I think, for like north or like New England area, like upper, and it's going to be like a vacation-y thingy.
Right. So that's
Yesterday,
why
it
they
was
can't go.
The greatest Page 6 article ever yesterday, because it referenced the fact that like Ryan Reynolds was packing up for this family vacation. So obviously we know who made the call because we knew it was a family vacation. So he's taking all these bags out, and everyone, the article made it sound like we didn't see Blake Lively, but we saw some very large suitcases get packed, as if she was so afraid to be seen in public, she's hiding in one of the suitcases.
Well, where did she learn that from?
Taylor Swift.
Exactly. Going to concerts
Uh-huh.
in a suitcase.
They even had a clip of like one of their security guys holding a bag, looking at it like, dang, that's a heavy bag. It was so funny.
Oh, God. That's
Oh
hilarious.
my God. But I also love the idea that we couldn't make the Super Bowl this year because we've got this very important family trip we're taking to some random place in New England, which is totally not particularly meaningful for our family or noteworthy because of the date. As if Taylor Swift invites her and she's like, "Oh, Tay-Tay, sorry girl, we already had plans." Like, you wouldn't just immediately drop everything and be like, I'll be there.
Yeah, publicity is the number one thing
exactly.
here. And you know who just took a vacation with his family, galloping around in the surf
Oh, yeah.
in Hawaii.
Justin.
So this is just their chance to rebuttal his vacation, saying he's a family man.
To be fair, I think Justin won the vacation war because I would much rather be on a beach vacation.
And I do want to clarify, I guess the article, the way it reads is we don't know if it's going to be on the sunny beach or in the snowy mountains. We have no idea where they're going.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
I thought they were too. That was my mistake. I
Mike,
misread it.
come on.
I'm reading it now, though. And in case you're wondering why we're digging into something like this is the number one story on TMZ right now.
Obviously.
So they made that phone call to make sure everyone knew they were going on vacation because we are not going to see her in the press box.
Now, if you were being an uber conspiratorialist, perhaps you would think that there was a little of column A and column B working hand in hand to keep eyes on all of their projects at all times. And at some point, when it suits them both, this story will just magically go away and they'll be able to cash in on the fact that we've been talking about them for a year. I don't subscribe to that conspiracy theory, but you can see where people would go there.
Right.
Well, if you don't subscribe to that one, could I give you another?
Well,
The
don't
marketing
say it
budget
like
for
that.
the marketing budget for this phone company seems to quadruple this last month. I'm sure that was always part of the plan and not a PR ploy at all. The marketing budget for this phone company has seemed to quadruple in the last month. I'm sure that was always a plan and definitely not a PR ploy at all.
Say it with me.
Very minty.
Yeah, minty fresh
tasting some
conspiracy
mint.
theory.
You guys
I
ever
have
notice?
heard. Yeah.
There's a chance there's a Mint Mobile commercial on this very podcast.
Oh,
Oh.
that's what I was just going to say.
It's
Every
possible.
podcast I've listened to, every commercial break has a Mint Mobile commercial.
Correct. Every one of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if this one does too.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, it pays the bills.
It
so
does.
Keep it
It
going.
does.
But we have seen him absolutely everywhere. Everywhere.
I mean, it
I
is.
probably could recite the commercial to you right now, but I don't want to give him any free promotion.
You could recite it.
Me too.
I mean,
Which
you
one?
know, the Mint
Just
Mobile
give me a little
one?
hint.
Okay, well, I was talking to our marketing executives at Mint Mobile, and they
Oh, is this
and I
the-
said, why do big companies raise people's rates in the middle of their contract? And they said, what contract? Or something like that. And he's like, well, we're not going to do that to you.
We're going to lower prices.
Yeah. It's like, all right.
I thought I was going to have to do 3 of these commercials, but this is about the 100th one I've done because for some
Yes.
reason everybody hasn't switched yet to Mint Mobile. Oh my.
God.
Good luck to them. Have you
Yeah.
ever looked? I haven't looked at the company. I don't know what kind of services they offer and if it's actually a deal.
I don't know
Well, it's
either.
like $35, I think, a month. See, here we are talking about Mint Mobile.
Well, hey,
It's made him a billionaire, so whatever.
Yeah.
Good for him.
can we just cut this particular part of the YouTube video and put it up as a separate like Mint Mobile review video?
I think so.
Make some money on
We
that.
haven't tried it. Oh, true. They might boost it.
Have you guys had aviation gin? Man, that stuff's good.
Is that his gin company? I take it.
Yes, it is.
Have you actually had it?
Never.
Oh, okay.
I don't like gin. It tastes like Christmas trees.
Oh.
Not
Dawn.
a fan.
No, I think I tried it once when I was like 21 and just like, ooh, I get to drink now. And I was like, ugh, like a Tom Collins. Isn't that made with gin?
I used to love gin gimlets,
Okay.
which is literally just
And
gin
they didn't
with
love you,
lime.
though.
Well, they loved me a little too much. Let's put it
Right.
that way.
Right.
And then I loved everyone a little too much.
Let's do another blind item here as we're rolling on today. Speaking of poor decisions, this will officially be the last blind item we have about the A-minus list foreign-born singer that had a big 2024 and her love for cocaine. She's decided to just lean into it and market around it. It's a pretty bold move, and I'm sure that won't backfire at all.
Market around cocaine?
Yep.
Who's marketing cocaine?
This will officially be the last blind item about this A-minus list foreign-born singer with a big 2024 and their love for cocaine. They have decided to lean into and market around it. It's a bold move, and I'm sure it will not backfire on them at all.
I'm going to have to look at my list.
Do you have a list of cocaine
Oh, we've got
people?
No.
cocaine people list.
Cocaine people. No, but I have foreign-born singers.
A-minus list foreign-born
A-
singer.
A-minus list
Yeah.
foreign-born singer. Is she in a publicationship?
Nope. Actually, the only publicationship we've talked about with her is being in a publicationship with cocaine.
Oh, well then this should be obvious.
Yeah, it's not the first
Megan
blind
Thee
we've had.
Stallion. No, Nicki Minaj.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
that Pink Floyd?
Cocaine. Yeah.
I know we've talked about cocaine before, and we were talking about cocaine in the context of, is she a
Clapton.
Brit?
Clapton, by the way.
Got it.
She is a Brit
She is a Brit who likes cocaine.
who had a very big 2024.
Charlie XCX.
Sabrina. Oh.
Oh.
This will be the final blind item we have about Charlie XCX and her love for cocaine. That's because she's decided to just lean into it and market around it. It's a bold move that I'm sure won't backfire on her at all. Act fast, because now you can get your own Charlie XCX vinyl album with white powder inside the album, inside the vinyl. And I'm not joking.
I.
Also-
As it spins, the white powder spins with it. It's inside the album or the vinyl.
Baby powder or whatever.
She
'cause
claims
this-
it was salt. I don't know.
Well, I hope
Okay.
it's not baby powder because isn't that like cancerous? Also, is this an ominous blind suggesting that she won't be with us in 2025?
Oh, no. I think it's just more of the fact that we've always had blinds about her and her love for cocaine. But
Yeah.
now she's basically just admitted it and marketed
so it
around
doesn't
it.
need to be
So
a blind.
It's not a
Got
blind
it.
anymore.
Got it.
She's flat out selling albums
Okay.
and vinyls with cocaine built in them.
That is next level, man.
I get you want to do the party girl vibe thing, but come on. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, people will probably buy it because of a collector's item, though. It'll
Yeah.
probably be going for like $500 on Amazon soon or eBay.
Well, and imagine if it's real cocaine, that could get a really steep price.
I mean, that's really definitely. I think she might get in some trouble with that, but I'm just saying.
Would she though anymore? I feel like people are doing everything.
This is actually just like the best trafficking cover of all time. Like she's just sending.
You're like, oh
cocaine
no,
to
it's
everybody.
just white powder.
It's just white powder.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You don't need
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah, the first taste is free. Except it's actually $14.95 with my album.
Enjoy your brat winter.
Yes. All right.
Very snowy,
I was going to say,
powdery.
is Brat Winter
Brat
a
Winter.
euphemism for
Must be.
cocaine?
Must be. All right, let's move
Either
on.
that or like cocaine in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Brat.
Let's do another
Brat.
one here.
Oh, brats.
We got it, brats.
I'm a little slow.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's a Wisconsin thing.
This permanent A-list singer continues to joke about being in crippling debt, but you notice how he's never declined it? Or denied it, I should say. This permanent A-list singer continues to joke about being in crippling debt, but you notice how he's never actually denied it?
So he jokes about debt
Yeah.
and like, hey, I'm broke. Permanent A-list singer.
We haven't discussed this particular story for a while, but we
Okay.
had discussed it in the past.
We've discussed his lack of wealth.
Born?
It's not just the lack of wealth; it's more of how he.
Oh, like he's
went-
spending it on drugs and sex workers?
Not quite there,
Spends it on...
and no, he's not.
Things he
foreign-
doesn't need at
not
Costco?
foreign born. I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
Not foreign born. Okay.
Nope.
Let me see.
Not foreign born. Permanent.
Permanent A-list
Is
singer.
he a rocker?
Yeah, little rock,
Little rock,
little pop,
little pop,
little R&B.
little R&B. Is it Bruno Mars?
Yep.
Oh.
And of course, remember his debt story?
Yes, he's got a lot
Gambler.
of, and
Yeah, I
didn't
have
he also
gambler
have,
written down.
Didn't he have a cocaine story too?
He did have a cocaine story a decade ago.
Yeah.
He was caught.
See, folks, listen, kids, debt and cocaine go together. So be careful.
Yeah. Don't make them go together, but
Right.
they will. That one leads to the other.
Just
Exactly.
stay home and listen to a nice vinyl of Charlie XCX.
Yeah. Snort a good old album if you need to.
Bruno Mars continues to joke about his gambling debts, but you notice how he's never denied them. This is, of course, following up the most recent story where he was, I think, the first artist to ever have 150 million Spotify views in 1 month. And he's basically like, keep it up so I can finally get out of debt, because he was laughing about the story where he owed MGM $50 million.
Well,
And he's
also,
never denied it.
Wasn't that connected to like organized crime or something, or betting, or?
Well, I think we made the connective tissue that there's him. So both he and Lady Gaga perform at the theater at Park MGM. And it's pretty ironic that out of nowhere, they happen to have a song together that was one of the songs of the year last year. And we maybe did the connective tissue that MGM was like, whether you like it or not, you're doing a song because
you
we
owe
own your
some money.
behind
Yeah.
wow.
because
That
you're
makes
$50
so
million
much
in
sense.
debt to us. I don't know.
That's so crazy. $50 million in gambling debt. Like, how do you let it get that out of control? I mean, I am like, when I go to the casino, I bring $50, no lie. And I'm like, if it goes, it goes. That was fun. But boy, I'm just so glad that I don't have that issue, you know? It's like,
More money, more problems.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
if I had $1 million, I'd probably be very dangerous at a casino, because I'd be like,
Really?
oh, it's fine. I'm just going to keep playing that slot. Oh, the $5 machine, I'm there. And before you know it,
the
like,
big money
ooh.
yeah.
I do want to do one quick blind item here before we wrap things up today,
do it.
because this one pertains to Sunday. While it's still more likely we won't see this boy band reunite and perform and tell their own country, there are now at least 3 of the remaining 4 members in Los Angeles, so the award show this weekend could make for a pretty fun surprise. I think you guys know this.
One
1D?
Yes. As of yesterday, there was a story that Lewis Tomlinson attended Zayn Malik's LA show and got a little bit of a shout out. And according to the blind items, at least one of the other remaining members are in LA. And of course, coming up on Sunday, the Grammys.
Yeah.
And they
They
did.
should.
There are reports that they are going to perform at the Brit, I don't remember what it's called, the Brit Awards, the big Brit Music Awards. They're going to be performing there as a tribute to, of course, Liam Payne. But maybe we'll see him before then, possibly on Sunday.
Yeah.
Just wanted to put that out there before we check it out on Sunday. Could be something
No,
fun
I
to
feel like
watch for.
I feel like there are a couple of surprisey things that we're going to want to watch for, including but not limited to Taylor Swift, which is not a surprise anymore. But But I think that'll put a lot of eyeballs on that show that wouldn't have been
Yeah.
there otherwise.
Definitely. And I think it's going to be healing for them, to because it's just such a devastating loss to them. I think it's good that they'll get out and perform at least a couple of times. It'll be because I
Agreed.
care about their mental health.
Good. As
Great
you
for
should.
the fans as well.
And dear listeners, viewers, you can hear us every weekday on MyTalk. It's a radio station. We still have those. We also are on a podcast wherever you download those. And we've got our very own YouTube channel, so you can actually watch this fabulous, fabulous conversation unfold each and every weekday. It's called
Blinded
By the
by the
item.
item.
Bye.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.